Hello everyone, welcome to the Fountain of Dreams podcast, your rest area of choice. I'm Savi, one of the 3 hosts, and today I'm with 2 of some of the most wonderful creators I've met on this platform, Sonico.
Yo, what up?
And DExus.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the DExus show. Today I'm going to be talking about the Fountain of Dreams with my 2 amazing friends who I very much love. Is that a good intro?
Yeah.
Okay, as you can see
yeah,
by this
also I
intro,
like Kirby.
this thing will be unhinged and very strange, and that's
Special
part of the
charm.
beauty. That's the charm of the Fountain of Dreams podcast. So, first of all, what the hell is a Fountain of Dreams? Look it up on Kirby. I'm too bored to explain. Second, it's a podcast with us. There's me, Sonico, and DExus, which just talk about Kirby alone or with guests. We just, explain why we love Kirby so much, talk about the newest games, the newest news, and whatever. So I think that, like, a good way to start this episode would be by talking about how we got into Kirby. I personally got into Kirby when I don't remember, but I got into Kirby with Kirby's Return to Dreamland. And I played that game with my sister and my cousin. I've told the story many times. Stop me if you heard this one before. You definitely have. And I just played the game with those 2. And I got to the final boss. I beat the game. There was my cousin, which was raging because he got killed by Magolor. Skill issue. And
Skill issue?
It really is a skill issue.
He was like fucking 7. And I was like, damn, you suck. He was not happy,
Wait, Savi, no, wait! That's Forgotten Land Deluxe spoilers! You can't spoil an 11-year-old game!
Oh no!
You cannot say that! The game isn't out yet!
Oh no,
Hopefully.
I'm sorry.
Hopefully the game's
Magolor
not
is
out.
gonna come back from the death and kill you for spoiling.
True.
Nah, he's gone to hell. He's homeless now.
And he's going
Good.
to make a theme park.
Mary Magdalene with masks, baby! Woo, baby, let's go.
I think it's really funny how the first thing he does after coming back from the death is build a fucking theme park.
True.
Yeah,
Anyways, back
it
to
is
the
pretty
intros. Back to the intros. I'm sorry.
Back to the intros. I've then played Kirby Triple Deluxe. It was funny. I deleted my save file.
Yeah.
Haha. Stupid dumb child.
Yeah.
No! But, like, after that, I made sure to cherish every single Kirby experience I had. And in the past few years, I played through almost every single Kirby game. And what about my channel? I do a talk show, which is called The Savi Show. Both DExus and Sonico have been in The Savi Show, so you can call this The Savi Show 2, but better. And it also is just a place where I have fun with other guests. And I talk about Kirby. One day in my channel, I fucking died. It was fun.
So true, I was there.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I wasn't there by
So,
his side.
fellas, mind to explain what is your channel about, how you got into Kirby, and this and that, this sort of
I'm
stuff?
glad
want
you
to talk about
asked, Savi. Well, my introduction with Kirby was actually pretty close to you. I also started with Return to Dreamland, and I loved the game. I was pretty bad at games around that time, but somehow I managed to beat Return to Dreamland all the way, like 100%. Except the True Arena, which I couldn't beat for 6 years, which a lot. But then I started playing the other Kirby games on Wii. So there was Epic Yarn, which was an amazing game, still love it. And there's Dream Collection, which was an amazing introduction to the rest of the Kirby series. And that set me up to be a Kirby fan forever. I do remember I was already a Kirby fan when Triple Deluxe came out, but that was one of the first games I was hyped for that I knew about it. I remember seeing a render of Kirby Bell in a magazine, a random magazine. It was new Kirby game, what? So yeah, and I just started playing more Kirby, and here we are. So yeah,
Oh my god, you
Kirby
said
and the
the
Forgotten
thing.
Land
Kirby the
reference?
Forgotten Land reference?
He did a thing. So yeah, I personally have my own channel, Sonico, a plug, where I talk about various things about Kirby and Sonic, even though people don't know that. But yeah, I talk about a lot of Kirby stuff, video essays on more analytical content or more covering news, I guess. I'm doing that sometimes. But yeah, I'm having a ton of fun, and thank you so much for having me on this podcast.
You're one of
Well, I'm
the
still happy to be here. Well, never mind.
Kirby
I fucking hate
time.
it here.
Oh my god, me too.
Jix is like, you forgot to you forgot to
Yes.
mention something very important. You
Oh,
got killed by
yeah,
Wispy
I did
Woods.
get
Skill
killed.
Oh,
issue.
that's so true. Imagine being that bad at video.
I did not
It's
get
a
killed.
fucking baby
I did not.
game.
I
It's a
did
baby
not get
game.
killed by Wispy Woods. I did not get
It's
killed
a
by Wispy
baby
Woods.
game. You're so bad at a
let's
baby game.
put
The game
the
is made
record
for
straight.
toddlers.
I just got hit and I was like, no, because the boss rush is really long, so I'm going to reset. But I didn't get killed by him.
Fellas, I don't think we're gonna get meteors here.
No! I remember when he said that.
But yeah, DExus, what's your story with Kirby?
So, my story with Kirby is that when I was 5 years old, Kirby came to my house, and he was like, hi! And I was like, oh my god, Kirby! And then he took me on the Warp Star, and he took me on to Dreamland, and then I met Dedede, and Dedede went like, raw! And then I met Meta Knight, and he went like, and then I met all the Waddledees, and
And
I'm
the
like,
minute I was like, come.
no, he did not say that. I was 5 years old. He
Okay.
didn't want to fight a child, okay?
Bro, man, I
Well,
would
he
do
kinda-
it. Just saying.
Well, I honestly,
no.
he does. He
Yeah,
he
he
actually would.
Like, victory
He's
is
like,
my
yeah,
destiny.
I beat up a 5-year-old, so I win. That's Smash Meta Knight.
Also, didn't Kirby say something like, fly like a butterfly and fucking sting like a wasp?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he
that's
says
true.
that.
He went like, here we go, huh? And then he inhaled me. And
It's Sonic Unleashed.
he inhaled me, and he went like, huh?
That's a pretty interesting story.
Yeah, I know, it's so awesome. Jokes aside, my history with Kirby is kind of weird because it's like a lot of things happening at the same time. Like, I got Kirby Superstar Ultra, Kirby Max Attack on the same day. Then like a month later, I got Kirby Triple Deluxe. Or before, I literally don't remember my history with Kirby, which is it's funny.
Cringe.
But what do you mean cringe? It was a lot of stuff happening at the same time, but I just it was kind of like destiny. I like to say, because since so much stuff happened, I just got Kirby thrown at me so much in a short period of time that I was just like, wait, actually, I really like this series, and that was pretty much my history. with
Hold on, this might be big fiction.
yeah, literally, I was like, wait a second.
True.
The main character is a ball. He is pink, one of my favorite colors at the time, and stars are involved. I love stars, the shape. So it was kind of like meant to be.
Which is shape? Like you see a star in the sky and go.
No, I think stars are
"Ooh."
pretty, but I prefer the shape than the actual like concept of a star. Night skies are beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Even though
Sure.
that was like my main introduction to Kirby, what really turned me into a dedicated fan was Kirby Star Allies. So I'm one of those people that Kirby Star Allies was the one that changed my life.
I'm so sorry for you.
Without shut up.
Hope you get
Shut
better.
up. You
Kirby Star Allies. Kirby
grew
Star
up.
Allies.
You grew up with
Legit?
the worst Dedede design. Yeah, I said it.
No. I grew up with big
That's
fiction.
true. That's true. Actually, that's true. I did. I grew up with.
No,
the
yeah,
worst
you
Dedede
did.
design.
You got triple dogs. I'm so sorry for you.
Triple Deluxe. I'm so sorry for myself.
We got Triple Deluxe. Come on.
We got triple
True.
dogs.
Gaslighting, Savi. But something very important about the Kirby franchise, how colorful, important, and just beautiful and diverse all the characters, words, levels, and games especially are. So I wanted to ask you something, sorry from my answer. What do you like about the Kirby franchise? I do not like
I
the
do
Kirby
not like it.
franchise.
I'm here.
Messing around. I do not like the series.
Even though
I do
I'm
not
here
like the
about
series.
talking Kirby, I do not like the
No, I'm
Kirby
kidding.
franchise. I'm talking like a true fan.
Yeah. But jokes aside, what I really like about the Kirby franchise is how much, as I said, diversity there is inside the Kirby franchise. How much welcoming the community is, except when it's not, you know?
I wouldn't say that about the
how
Kirby community.
great.
I mean, Reddit.
Okay, the Kirby community, hot take, there's like a very good place in the Kirby community. Us. You know, content creators, the people that just
content creators
create
Yeah, the
very
content
beautiful
creators
stuff.
are cool. Which you guys are going to see.
Yes, but there's
on
like the
few
one
next
part of the Kirby
episodes.
franchise.
What the hell? That's
Hey,
spoilers.
hey,
Magolor is gonna come back from the
exactly.
dead and kill
Spoilers.
you too. He's gonna kill me too. He's gonna kill all of
Spoilers.
us.
Oh no.
But something like that, as I was saying, like the bad part of the Kirby franchise is those that I call the Smash fans, which are basically the ones that do not actually like Kirby, have never played a Kirby game. They probably maybe played like Superstar and that's it. And they go like, oh my god, Dedede's the bad guy. Ha ha ha, Kirby kills people for cake. They're like those stereotyped fans that make me want to destroy my
consider
computer.
those
You know,
Kirby fans?
I would just call them
Kirby enjoyers. They
Kirby
like
enjoyer.
Kirby.
I mean, that's fine. I think.
what
No,
the
I
fuck
think
is
when you
that
like.
they're
meme
fine.
in the background?
Yeah, my problem personally is when people like take it a little too seriously, like we all do here. Like, look at me, I do like videos on this fucking franchise. But when people like get a little too attached, that's like kind of cringe. Not gonna lie.
I think
That's better
I mean,
with
yeah.
every single franchise.
I like every franchise. Why are we talking about Kirby fandom anyways? But like every like every franchise, it has like the great parts of a fandom, and the horrible parts, and it goes from like both ways, going from bad fans to like fans that are just bad, to
Yes.
annoying fans that are like,
I think like, the thing
actually,
why-
Susie isn't a robot. Actually, what's another Kirby controversy that happened? I don't remember.
Actually, Kirby is void.
Oh my god.
Oh,
or like,
yeah, that one.
then we have like the people that know nothing, which are like, actually, Kirby would kill you if you stole his cake. You know, like, come on,
Yeah.
come on.
That's not true. He would probably just say hi, and just
He
hug
would look
you.
sad. He
And
would
then
look at you
kill you.
sad.
That's not what he would do.
It's
yeah.
like Kirby's a very
but, like-
like Kirby as a character is very like people don't really understand the character, even myself.
Yeah.
Like he's a very diverse character, and I think
Yeah,
that's
like,
why I really like.
I think
him.
the like what makes Kirby so special is how like complex and simple at the same time he is. Like he's just like
Exactly.
a force of
I think
nature
that
that you
Kirby
can't understand, but you
in-
can like not like.
Yes,
I think that Kirby, in a way, is kind of like Lupin
Oh,
the Third.
okay, buddy.
If
I have
Lupin
not
fans are
seen
watching,
it.
they will understand. Okay, hey, hear me out. Like, Lupin the Third has been done by many different artists in many different ages, and everybody has their own interpretation of Lupin. It may be a stupid, filthy thief. It may be a monkey. It may be the sexiest man alive.
Hey,
It's like
he can't be like me.
different-
I'm the sexiest man alive.
Debatable, but
I thought you were.
Well-
I thought you were the stupid thief.
I'm also a thief.
I'm also the
Cause I steal hearts.
No, but jokes aside, like everybody has like.
persona.
Oh, you
No, it's because of how sexy I
will
am.
never see it coming. But like as I was saying, like I think that every single developer in this case is like a different version of Kirby, like flagship Kirby, this Kirby, that Kirby, that in a way then create one unified Kirby with different traits, different things, different designs. I went over the design changes of Kirby, and I think that's one of the ways that Kirby has always remained consistent yet different. This will sound weird, but Kirby's cheeks are a way that perfectly represents the character because they've been changing basically every single game, but they've still remained consistent at the
Yeah.
same time.
Actually, yeah, that's a very good way to look at it.
So yeah, that's why I like the Kirby franchise, and also because like the community, going to the good part of the community that is full of very wonderful people. Because the message of Kirby as a series itself is to show how wonderful diversity can be, and that's just something that I love about the franchise. Like you can start as a bad guy, take for example Dedede or Meta Knight, even though they never were bad guys, they just had little things that made them seem kind of like bad guys. But when they met Kirby, they changed for, you know, they changed, and then we can see like Taranza, Susie, the Roach. The
Why are
rat,
you so surprised about the
and
Roach
so many other characters
changing?
that changed.
It's like, oh yeah, these horrible characters, and then the rat.
Yes. Like fuck
Oh
you,
no,
Roach.
he's the best
I don't like
character.
you.
I mean,
He's
Magolor is
okay.
Magolor and Meta Knight
New
are
question.
right there.
What's the best Kirby character?
Magolor is fine.
And Susie.
I mean, character as in personality wise, I love the Roach. He's so cool. He's what Meta Knight wishes he was.
The Roach. Okay. I
mean,
know
to
this
be
was
honest,
some emo, but
fake
Dark
Kirby
the
fan
Roach.
Shut up.
I haven't played much Mass Attack, so that's yeah.
Okay, fake Kirby fan, go away.
So yeah,
That's a
my
skill
only
too.
experience is Squeak Squad, and that game is made as hell, so you know,
Bro,
have the best experience.
The Roach
Yeah, true.
The
For real,
Roach
for real.
gets all the girls, bro. He's so cool. That's an actual line, by the way.
The only thing I
canon.
know is that
True.
he likes Maxing Tomatoes. That's the only thing I need to know.
Based.
Escargoon though. Escargoon, like best non-canonical, maybe canonical Kirby
Also, one of the only 3 Kirby characters to get visibly undressed. Should I say?
Huh? I was going to say like one of the 3 anime characters that appear in a game, but okay.
No. I have a list, okay?
Wait, the other characters are like the macho
The chef
fucking
and
chef
Escargoon?
guy. No.
Yes.
There's a third one. Maybe Sarika?
about the anime. I don't really care.
No, that's from Fire Emblem.
Anime, woohoo.
So, what is, in your opinion, fellas, the best part of the Kirby franchise? What made you suck in? Haha, get it for Kirby sucks. What's the part that just sucked you into
I
the
think
franchise?
it's what like people call like Sakuraism or whatever, like that simple to understand, hard to
Kirbyism.
master.
Sakuraism?
Kirby-
It's Kirbyism.
Sakuraism. Well, fuck me. Smash fan detected. So yeah, that like easy to like understand, like hard to master, because I think Kirby shines when it's like trying to be complex, but the level design or like doesn't care about that complexity. Like it's kind of weird. Like has to be like a balance of like trying to like utilize Kirby's abilities and like copy abilities, but then like being like pretty chill and relaxing, so you can just like hold forward, attack, and have like a good time looking at the visuals. Like I that's personally what makes me like the Kirby series so much.
Yeah, the copy ability is like the cherry on top of the entire series, because you can play the... Getting back to what that one diversity thing I was talking about earlier, you can look at every level in a different way. You can like experience, even beat a boss. There's so many different ways you can beat Kirby. Maybe without jumping, without abilities. There's like ability-less runs of the arena. The abilities themselves, in my opinion, are what makes the series that much special, and that's why, hot take of the day, Kirby's Dream Run 1 ages very well on its own, but when put in comparison to each and every game of the series, it falls
I
flat.
I mean,
it's the
it's a
first
Game Boy. It's the first game, and it's a Game Boy game. So like,
True.
yeah,
It's
that's
like
kind of expected.
it's kind of comparing like Super Mario Land to like Super Mario Land 2.
It's-
Mario Land
yeah,
2.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
But Dexus, what do you think of the
Sonico
franchise?
mentioned what's like currently my favorite part.
His name is Sonico!
Ah! Me cogieron los gringos.
Oh no!
Anyways, I'm sorry. I just lose it every time Savi speaks Spanish. It's so funny.
Can't believe it.
As Sonico said, my favorite part of the franchise is like how simple it can be and how difficult it can be. I am a bad gamer. I suck at video games.
Can confirm.
That cleaning my hands. I haven't beaten any single true arena. So there's
Well, you
that.
beat the Forgotten Land one.
That's not a true arena. That's the ultimate choice. Wait, that's not the ultimate
No,
choice
this is
either.
the ultimate.
That's the ultimate Coliseum.
Cup
That's
C.
the ultimate
choice.
Coliseum. I'm
That's
sorry.
the ultimate Cup C.
I beat that, but thanks to Morpho Sword, 2 health bars, with additionally 2 more extra health bars, and like I haven't been able to be Robobots or Triple Deluxes, even with Amiibo. I'm a bad gamer, and that's
Goddamn.
why I love Kirby. It's because it's easy, and it's just something that you press buttons and stuff happens, and dopamine levels go up. But since Sonico already went into... Since Sonico already went on that... already went on about talking about that, I am gonna mention what I was expecting him to say, which was lore. I love Kirby lore so much.
Lord,
And it's
oh my
not...
God.
I don't know why I'm surprised that he didn't mention it, because he did the... Is Kirby lore ruining the franchise?
Ruin the franchise. Reddit
Reddit
moment.
moment,
Now
big chunk
everyone
is
hates me on
100
Reddit.
awesome.
Yes, sir. We are
That's
winning the more.
awesome.
We're moving up in the community.
Any
Let's
publicity is
go.
good publicity.
We're whole aided in different
Exactly.
platforms.
So I that's one of the things that like hooked, like made me want to be a fan, like an insane fan that I am today. It was the lore, right? The gameplay was great because it kept me want to like keep playing next games, but the lore is what made me really love the franchise to the point I do. Trance's backstory is just what, like, it was the first thing that was like, wait a second, this is great. And then with Star Allies, it just went on to a whole other level, because Star Allies just has so much lore. My favorite thing about the lore...
I love how
Savi, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
like the whole different your experience with my experience was with Taransa's backstory. Because reminder, I was like, I don't remember how old,
Baby
how old
mode.
I was, but I didn't really care about the text in the games. I was like, no,
Pass
too
for
much
lore.
text, and so I didn't even understand why, why Dedede was kidnapped. I thought like he was like a peach of the situation. So I was like, oh, that's funny. I like Taransa. He's a good spider. That was just my fault. Like I did not care about the lore for the longest time. When I became like a diehard Kirby fan for the gameplay and stuff, that was like when I started looking into the lore.
I can relate to that, actually. I was very young, probably not as young as you were, but I didn't really read the stuff. It was all thanks to the beautiful creator that has sadly retired from content creation. Meteors.
Question mark.
Thank you, Meteors.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you, Meteors, for that.
Years is like
Because go ahead.
Okay, well, that well, was still like pretty young. I do like have multiple like online experience in like a community and like in general. Like I know way more than I should have from my age, but I do remember like but I do remember like the periods between like triple deluxe 2 times, triple deluxe, Planet Robot, and like Star Allies. Like I remember where people were like finding out things, and I like, yeah, it did get annoying from time to time, and I don't think it's like the lore is not perfect. I think it could be like improved way more, and I think they are improving the lore, but just like discovering there is like stuff hidden, there is stories, there like is characters here. That I think was one of the like best feelings like in the beginning, and like hooked me really in with the franchise.
Exactly, like such great stories
Yes,
are
sir.
hidden behind simple games that it's just so much fun. It's amazing. What else can I say about the lore? I am one of those people that actually love the fact that Kirby lore is hidden, and that it's something that you have to look through, and that you have to like find small hints to.
Yeah.
Because it just brings a bigger sense of community, because everyone just like gathers together online, and it's like, wait, okay, so oh my god, I just discovered that this thing happened, and then the other people is just like, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I think that this other thing, and it's just like a big discussion of community, and that's why I also love Kirby lore, because it just, it takes a little bit of work to figure out sometimes.
Yeah, like a more modern example.
I think like
Oh, yeah,
in
you
general
go
the
ahead.
hype. Well, please. Go
Well,
ahead.
fuck me. Well, yeah, go ahead.
My thing was just about how.
No, I'll go ahead now.
No, I'll
I
go
was
ahead.
Like something very important, I think, is just hype in general. Like I'm going to predict this. You're going to groan when I just mentioned this, but hype can be found even in the most stupid of places, like
Oh,
masks.
I agree.
Go for it.
I agree. It's just the lighting, Savi. It's just the lighting.
it's just the lighting.
DExus is okay. In context, for those who don't know, DExus is dumb.
I
like,
wasn't
very
dumb. I was
stupid, and
I was
love
playing
him.
40 chess when we were just playing Chinese checkers. Okay.
That's a very great, way to see it. But I was obsessed by the masks for Return to Dreamland, and I guess that if the podcast is going to be divided in chapters, you should skip this part because I'm going to do a little spoiler. Have you fellas seen the leaks?
I have. I keep
yes.
forgetting. I keep forgetting
Same.
what masks are there and what
I
aren't.
do think it's like kind of
may I go ahead?
Selection, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know that there's no dark matter. There's dark matter swordsmen, but no regular dark matter. But then we have Goemon matter and.
Exactly.
Okay, so like something very interesting happening. Going to put the cork board on the screen. That we still don't know like for sure which characters are which. Like the leaker that leaked and data mined the mask files. They've just put some of the characters that could appear, and there was one character called Dark Mirror, and everybody thought it was the question mark, or well,
my
disguised
favorite boss,
Dark
question mark,
Mennonite
question
My
mark,
from-
question
favorite
mark.
boss.
That's
I
the
know.
in-game name.
That's why I made the joke.
Everybody
wait.
thought it was. It
Is
was,
guest star
uh,
question mark
yes.
a reference to question mark?
Oh my god, this is what I'm talking
It's
about.
just-
This is the lore I'm talking about,
Kirby
baby.
lore.
The lore.
I never got to finish my lore tangent.
That's awesome. But like Dark, this was like this one file called the Dark Mirror, and so everybody thought that this was disguised Dark Mennonite. But I and my good friend SJ, shoutouts to SJ, we looked at one of the masks that we didn't really know what was. That was like a Dark Mennonite mask, but with more bluish color. And I was like, okay, what if? SJ told me that this looked like one of the moves from Star Allies, and was like, nah, that's fucking impossible. I looked up the name of the move, and it's called Dark Mirror, and it looks the exact same. First of all, excuse me for cussing, but that is lame as fuck. Instead of putting some very important characters, you just put the reflection of a move in Star Allies. But that opened up the possibilities for so many other, other masks. Like, for example, Suzy Holiday could be a reference to Hinamatsuri Suzy from
What a
Twitter
fucking
Kirby
nerd,
Art,
guys.
and
Oh
I'm
my
pretty
God,
sure
look at
nobody
this
knows what that
fucking
is.
nerd.
Look at
Jesus
this
Christ.
nerd.
Damn, what a
It's
nerd.
just going to
What
be
a
Susie,
nerd.
but instead of
It's-
having a pink hair, it's going to have a red hair, and that's it.
Yeah, that's...
Actually, that's called
Oh,
a
well,
No, because
That's
Parallel
actually the
Susie is more
parallel
white.
president. Actually, it's parallel president Susie.
She's more white?
That's
Parallel
true.
Susie doesn't
Yeah, it's parallel
yeah,
president
parallel
Susie.
Susie doesn't
Parallel
exist.
Susie
It's parallel
You're
president
out-
Susie.
Get out of your own podcast. Leave. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is so unhinged, but yeah, there's so many masks we don't know a shit about, like Ribbon 2. Who the
It's
fuck is
Ribbon again,
2?
okay?
Is it one
It's
of the
just
fairies
Ribbon
from Kirby
again.
64?
It's
Who
like
is Ribbon
it's like
again?
smiling
Explain.
Elflin.
Is
It's gonna be
Ribbon-
Ribbon with her eyes closed.
Or like Ribbon Low Poly.
Okay.
Okay,
I
Ribbon Low Poly, not gonna lie,
I
would
need
go
to
hard.
rant about fucking smiling Elflin.
Yes? Oh, Elflin.
Oh, true. First of all, true. Second, why did they include a smiling Elflin? Like, please, let me just vent for a second. Smiling motherfucking Elflin. You didn't put Fecto Forgo, you didn't put Dark Matter, you didn't put Queen Ripple, and you put smiling motherfucking
we do have to give them the
Elflin?
benefit of the doubt, but
Spoil Elflin.
that could be just be like a naming code. Doesn't mean that's the character. Like, I mean, like a good
Nah,
example,
my ass. That's
from
not gonna be the
guys
case.
that Smash Bros. What it did to avoid leaks is that it just like gave code names. So instead of like Joker, it was like I don't know, a Prancer I think it was called.
But why would
Jack-
only
yes,
smiling
Jack-
Elflin be a
Jack-
code and everything else is a spoiler?
Because maybe they're
Exactly.
like they
Apart from
don't
Holiday
need to know
Susie.
who Elflin is.
It's like, wait, the data miners are gonna discover who Fecto Elflin is.
Can't believe it.
They're like, oh no, spoilers for the 5-year-olds. They're gonna lick the data, and the
I mean,
5-year-old
they
is gonna
did
lick
take
our
a
name.
full year. I mean, the Kirby Twitter did take a full year to reveal Fecto Elflin, while it revealed like
Yeah.
Morphonite like a week later. It wasn't like a week, but it was like a month.
That's true, actually. That's true. If they did show Fectorolphalus in Twitter, why didn't they just make a mask for it, right? It's so dumb.
Yeah.
Fectoforgo also. Fectoforgo would have been a very fun mask.
Yeah, same with the concert. Morphonite got an appearance, but not Fector
Wait.
Forgo because they wanted to like be hidden.
What version
I mean,
of Fectoforgo? The fetus
The fetus
version of the... Ew, that looks like 4chan
it could have been
version.
either. I don't care. It could have been
Yeah.
either. It could have been like the fetus or the slime. I don't
Okay,
care.
fair enough.
Or it could be like Fector Fleece.
It could have
no,
been.
no, no,
They
it's
could
not
have
the
added
slime,
both. They
it's
could have.
you
They
that
could have
looks like
added. They could
4chan.
have added both. Just
Yeah.
like add the fetus and the
Yes.
slime as a.
I mean,
as
they
an-
had 86 spots. Like, it's kind of weird because at first I was like, there's no way they have 86 characters. And I'm like, you have way more than 86 characters. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What do
They
you
just
mean?
had
Sure.
to. They just had to shoehorn in the reference. They just had like, look. There's Haru. They're like Haru. Ha ha ha. Just like Hal. I mean, it's cool. It's
I
a
get
cool. I don't
it.
know why I'm acting mad. It's a cool thing,
Like,
and like
It
we're-
is.
that's one of the things about
It is.
Kirby fans, including us. Is that we're so fucking spoiled.
True. Can't confirm.
We have it so good
True.
that when we have something that's not extremely good, but it's still really good, we're like, this could have been more good.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me we have a Yiggy Woods mask? We don't have a Yiggy Woods?
Yeah,
My
like,
favorite
what?
character?
Yeah.
You know,
There's
that-
no way.
Also, like, for the like
Why aren't you
Nintendo
right?
Direct, for Nintendo Direct, I saw people like, why didn't they announce a new Kirby game? I'm like, bro, a new game is coming out in 2 weeks.
They literally announced a new mode.
yeah,
They
true.
literally announced a new mode.
Like, the only thing I'm not really happy about, but genuinely, is that they brought back Pick and Mine, but they didn't bring back some of the other
Because they're
animal
low-class
friends
students.
Yeah,
cameos, like
February
Newpune or
24th
Peach's
February
mom.
24th is gonna be a very sad day for Newpune fans, and then
So
even
sad for
and
Newpune
and
fans.
even Saturday for Mama Pitch fans.
True.
Imagine Smiling Elflin is just fucking Newpune,
It's going to
but they
be
just
a very
forgot to
sad
change the
day
name.
for female GUI.
Yo, no Blob.
Damn, that would've been
true.
such a
Blob
cool
would've been
mask.
awesome.
Like, we got original form Sectonia, but not
Oh,
that
but
Yeah,
we
that's
definitely
insane.
need to have a mock matter GUI.
Original Sectonia, it's insane. Like, my god, stop giving her
know.
lore. Stop giving her lore.
Imagine they call her
I would
Jeronia.
actually
I-
jump off a building. I mean, no.
Why would you kill yourself? Why would you kill? It's like, no, I hate the Jeronia.
No, actually, no. I would be happy because if Jeronia was the real name but was hidden in like a Dream Buffet random Kirby name that can't be in online, like I would lose it.
Yeah.
But being
I
in
would
like more
actu- I-
accessible way, yeah, I wouldn't be happy.
I'm one of the people that actually don't like Jeronia, like the name. It's dumb. Why did they
Jeronia
give her
sounds like a
another name?
bootleg JoJo character.
Isn't Jeronia like a spider like thingy?
I don't
I
know.
think
let
it
me
has like a
search.
spider pun.
I don't know. Well, I think since the stuff is dying down, I never got to finish my lore. Why do I like Kirby lore?
Okay, no, wait. Before you finish that, I searched up Joronia in Google, and the only thing that shows up is Jose Antonio Joronia. Joronia.
Yo, ese
Instagram
José, ese Pepe. Yo conozco a Pepe, él es bien buena gente.
Who's Pepe?
fotos. ¿Por qué estás hablando en español? ¿Por qué?
Porque José, yo amo José. I like how you got like a random guy, and I looked up Jeronia, and all I have is just like images of Sectonia.
Okay, Sonico, can I ask you something to put in the editing? Can you put this image I just posted?
Yeah, editor, please put the image on screen.
Is that
Editor,
a motherfucking
editor.
JoRo reference?
So, like I was saying about the Kirby lore, one of my other favorite parts about Kirby lore, other than like the stories, is most importantly, in my opinion, the characters. The characters make this universe, and it's just so good. I love every single, like I say that, oh, that character is my favorite. I love all of them. I love all of them so much, almost to an equal extent. Like Kirby, like we were talking about, Kirby is a extremely diverse character. You guys were also talking about Meta Knight and Dedede. Gooey is just so fun because he doesn't even know where it's at. Like, oh, what's my name? I don't even know. Like I was saying, Darwich is very funny. Like he's just what Mennonite Witches he was. He's so cool.
Yeah.
Susie is just such a fucking like girl boss sweetheart at the same time. Terrance is so silly and just it's funny to be sad with. Magolor,
I love
Magolor's
depression. It's my favorite.
Magolor, come on, who doesn't like Magolor? Marx is such a funny character because he's just a little guy. He's almost like a naughty, but he's just unhinged. And
Francisca and Flamberge are literally the Marie and Pearl of the Kirby community.
They're gay and in love, and those bitches gay. Good for them. Good for them.
I mean, when you have calls like "Let's get wild, Francisca," I don't need any more explanation. It literally says "Let's get wild, Francisca" on the English translation.
In the Italian dialogue, they literally made them even more gay. I'm not kidding.
Yes.
We need a canonically gay character, like a canonically man gay character. I would say a bisexual character, but come on. We know that we are represented with King Dedede. He's the homie. He's definitely bi.
I thought you were about to say, I know I am the bi representation in the Kirby community.
I am the bi representation in the Kirby series.
Yeah, like how DExus was saying, mentioning so many characters. I feel like at any point, a character can just become one of your favorites. Like, personally, I didn't care about Gooey until, like, last year. And now he's one of my favorite characters for, like, no reason.
That's a sin. That's a sin. Gooey should always be top one.
No.
He's my top one next to Kirby and then Waddle Dee. I like
I know
Kirby
you,
characters
DExus,
that much that have three best.
Do DExus are having, like, a mental breakdown with Rick now?
Yes, I love Rick. He's so funny. He's so funny. Okay, thing is, I recently like found out that I love rodents. So like, Rick is such a funny hamster. I love him. He's hashtag real Rick hours.
True.
Anyways, yeah, that's it about me rambling about Kirby. Ow. That was me rambling about Kirby characters. I could keep doing this for the entirety of 3 more podcast episodes, but I think we should
3 more podcasts, like in their entirety.
Yeah, the entirety of the podcast is just like 1 episode per Dream Friend, and then like narrowing down to like other characters, to then enemies, whatever.
When are we getting the Prince Fluff character analysis?
Yo,
Prince Fluff didn't get a mask. That just upsets me.
I mean, how? He's a string.
What do you mean? It would have been very easy. Just like you know how the
promo images
artwork.
Oh yeah, like they add a background to him.
Yeah, just giving a little bit of
like a fake PNG.
Yeah, pretty much.
True.
Yeah, that's about it for Kirby characters. I think that's something very important that we should talk about in this episode of the Fountain of Dreams podcast, just to make everybody, understand what type of people and insane maniacs we are. Let's talk about the Kirby games that we like the most. Myself, I like Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Kirby 64, yes, I'll get on why. I know it's a weird pick. And then Kirby Superstar Ultra. And then
64 is not weird.
Like, I know that some people just kind of hate on Kirby 64.
64 is like a hit or miss game. You either really like it or really hate it.
I think it's commonly agreed that 64 is the best out of the Dark Matter trilogy.
Yeah.
The puzzles suck though.
True, but let's not say the other puzzles in the other games are better.
Oh my god, I'd rather kill myself than play Dreamland 2 again.
And that's the second time we mentioned suicide in this episode of the.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Let's add a third one. Remember Sand Party Sand?
Oh no! No, we will not get there. We will not get there.
For some party
That's another reason why I love her.
So sad. Sour
She's
parmesan.
just like me for real.
For real.
By the way, my mental health now is very much fine, so no need to worry about me. Those guys that might get worried about the comment I just did. I love my life.
Fucking two hosts of this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely,
get worried.
you guys too.
So the thing about Kirby 64 that just sells it for me is how charming and entertaining it is. Like
I
the
love the
cutscenes
limited 3D
are
graphics.
so pretty.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Oh my god. I wish they kept the cutscenes in between worlds. Oh my god. I cry every time. Like I get reminded that Kirby 64 did that, and every other game afterwards didn't. Like imagine how much fun it would have been in Kirby Star Allies or Forgotten Land. Please,
I mean-
please, Hal, please. I'm gonna find you, Hal, and I'm gonna force you to do it. I need
at least
this.
for
Like you
Forgotten
go like
Land?
knock knock Shinya Kumasaki's house. Hello, Mr. Kumasaki. You just start.
I will
speaking
hold his
with
daughter at
Japanese.
gunpoint.
He has a daughter.
I think so. I don't know. I think he had a
Would
daughter.
you just create a Shinya Kumasaki daughter just to threaten her?
Yes. You don't know this lady. You don't know this little girl, but she's your daughter. And if you don't add in between cutscenes, I will kill her. I would never do that to a child.
That's something that is so charming to me in Kirby 64. Even when the helpers show up, like Dedede shows up and he has like this cute animation, like Kirby hop in my back. It's so wholesome and cute. I love that game so much.
True.
Everything about
But
it's
it's
so good.
but it's also slow as fuck, so
It is, but I don't care.
true. Like that's a problem with me with the like whole Dark Matter trilogy. With all Kirby games in general. Like I think every game up until like Superstar Ultra, maybe I can forgive Nightmare on Dream and Amazing Mirror. To me, like it doesn't control right. Like it feels I never have like full control of my character, and that's something I really like about the modern games. How like smooth everything is.
It is, yeah.
I can't really comment.
And speed is a very big problem in the older Kirby games. Like, in something, hot take. I know this could be either a hot take or a lukewarm take, especially for the die-hard retro Kirby fans. But the
So
first
retro.
few games control horribly. Like, the fact that I have to push up to fly, that is not right
that
to
was
me.
a
I'm
worst mistake.
sorry.
There's no way we let Sakurai do that for like 30 years. He's still doing it Smash.
True. At least it's a toggle. At least it's a toggle now.
True.
But
But it
yeah,
wasn't for a long time. I think Brawl was the first one with like made it a toggle.
Oh. Well, for a little bit of a change, at least, I don't really have that much of a problem with older Kirby controls, because, again, I play Kirby with my brain off, and I don't really notice that. And also, I don't really play that much of the older titles. Like, last time I played a classic title was last year, like in like summer last year. So, I can't really comment much on that. But
Yeah.
for my experience, at least, I haven't really had that much issues. I do agree with like the Dark Matter trilogy as a whole, how slow it is, but at the same time, it's kind of a little bit of the charm. I think it can be categorized with Epic Jarn as a game that you don't really play for difficulty, but
Yeah.
rather to just wind
Yeah.
down, which is what a lot of
only
people
problem
think
I
Kirby
have-
is.
But Epic
But it
Yarn
is.
also has like pretty good controls, and so you know.
Yeah,
The only
that's true.
problem I have
It's
like
the
with
better-
that past statement about like how it's a game made to be laid back is how in Kirby's Dream Land 2 especially they just cranked the difficulty up to 11 in the westward. They have so shitty design. I'm sorry, that side scroller level,
true.
it's engulfed in my brain. It's bad. Very bad.
And this is why I only played that game once and never looked back.
Never look back. So yeah, talking about good games now. My like
We can talk about today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Yo,
Boom,
I love it.
explosion.
No, we have to talk about Kirby Shadow Legends with it, like the meteors.
yeah, Kirby
apples.
Shadow Legends, where you can buy what the fuck it's called gem apples.
Gem apples.
to
Yeah.
unlock your true potential.
Click the
Yeah.
link down below to unlock one legendary dream friend and to have 57, no actually 86 gem apples, silver gem apples right now. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bam. Explosion.
So true.
So Haru. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Talking about a real good game, I haven't mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again because it is coming up in a few weeks. Kirby Return to Dreamland. I think that's to me like the Kirby game of all time. Like, it is my personal favorite. I don't think it's the best Kirby game. I do think other Kirby games beat it in some aspects, but for me, like, Return to Dreamland is such like a compact game, such like a Kirby game, which is like weird to say, but like you can just like hype it up to be like, oh yeah, this is big fiction, but like once you play, you like get it, like how good the level design, how like everything is like built around, and like that's why I'm a little afraid of the new copy abilities in Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Like there's like in the third world, the like pitch one, you get like the mecha ability, but in that room you also get like tornado for one of the first times, and that whole area is built around tornado, but because you have mecha, it doesn't like feel that right. It's same with like the second world with San. That's supposed to be a tutorial for Whip, but now San can just literally do everything Whip does, so like who cares. But yes, it's small.
I haven't played the demo.
You haven't played the demo?
No, okay, because for those that don't know, I have a modded Switch.
Nintendo FBI.
Oh no! I kind of wanted to play Kirby and the Forgotten Land a week early, and I kind of fucked up my Switch settings, and now I can't boot up to like original firmware. And I haven't, and I tried to later on, I tried to update my Switch, and I couldn't update it like only through homebrew. So like I'm stuck with a 13 point, I think it was like 13.8 Switch.
Damn.
And I can't play the demo. It doesn't.
God,
install.
I hope the game doesn't like do the same thing. They like actual game.
Yeah, I don't think. Okay, and it probably will. So. I'm like stressing out a little bit about that. And unfortunately, for Forgotten Land, like I didn't really have that issue because it was compatible with the old. I would actually.
You would download a card.
And also like my Switch game card is broken, so I can't really play.
You're like this locked?
I can't. It doesn't read game cards.
Bro has the worst Switch in history.
Yeah, I'm forced to like. To play the older games that I have purchased, I'm forced to pirate them. And I might as well just
legally dump them.
I can't dump them. Actually,
you could dump them.
I can't.
No,
my game card doesn't.
The game
card
doesn't
work.
No, but dump them like on a PC and then put the files on the SD card and then boot them.
But how do you dump with the?
That's
like,
piracy. That's literally
not piracy. That's like borrowing your game file and putting it on a Switch.
It's borrowing.
I mean, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So
but it's someone else's copy.
So that's my current stress state is that okay, I'm gonna finish this video in which I need a lot of Forgotten Land footage, modded Forgotten Land footage, and afterwards, after I'm done with that, I'm going to have to reboot my Switch, like thanks to like some stuff, and then I'm gonna like remod it again, because I have to like somehow download the game. So that's that. I don't know why I even started talking about. Oh yeah, I can't play the demo because of that.
Oh yeah.
So
green.
So that yeah. I might just borrow my roommate's Switch.
But you know what? Let's talk about something more happy. What is your like favorite Kirby game and why, DExus?
So I have come to the realization / belief that every Kirby fan's favorite Kirby game is usually the Kirby game that they played first / that they fell in love with the series first.
Yeah.
Which in my case is Triple Deluxe. I love Triple Deluxe so much. Everything about. I don't want to get into it because I don't really know how to put it into words. But I was replaying for Forgotten Lands all the Kirby games I had played. That I could play, I should say, because I haven't replayed Return to Dreamland ever since the first time I beat it like 5 years ago. Actually more than 5 years ago. So I replayed Kirby Triple Deluxe, Kirby Planet Robot. I replayed Kirby Star Allies, and then some of the older titles like Superstar and Squeak Squad. I replayed those games, and playing through those, I was like, wait a second, I kind of like really like Triple Deluxe. And I started looking back, and it's like, wait, this is the Kirby game that whenever I'm bored and I want to play Kirby, it's the Kirby game that I default to. It's like, I want my Kirby fix. Let's boot up Kirby Triple Deluxe. And that's pretty much why I consider it my favorite Kirby game. It's just because of how familiar, yet, since I played it when I was younger, how familiar, yet, how familiar, yet new it is. Because, again, I played it when I was younger, and I don't really have that good of a memory retention. So every time I pick it up, it's just like, yeah, I somewhat remember this, but I don't really remember it. And I can just, like, almost muscle memory / reaction. It's again, I don't know how to put it into words. I just like it because of that.
Like you know the game so well.
Yeah,
I did not make any sense.
Morphs with you.
What?
Yeah, it's like it morphs with me, but I don't remember it. I wake up every morning, it's like, wait, what happened in Kirby Triple Deluxe? Feeling like P. Diddy. We're gonna get copyright striked.
Yeah, because you're so accurate at thinking.
Yeah,
okay,
so
wait.
And also just because of the lore too, because I think that's when Kirby lore started to get really interesting.
True.
Because Kirby lore was usually just character this, like King Dedede was the main lore in Kirby for the majority of its life to that point.
I mean,
and then returned
somewhere Magolor started, but yeah, I get it.
Huh? Who?
Magolor.
No.
I think that's when like Ancients and like we knew like Nova was multiple of them, and like they made everything like the. The Fountain of Dreams podcast.
Oh my God, we're the Ancients. So true. I mean, that's true, but it didn't hide the story.
Yeah, so
it just hid the universe, not the story.
Triple Deluxe was more of a like the lore was more character driven.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess. It gives you the story of what happens. Meanwhile, Return to Dreamland just gives you context for everything that came before, and for everything that came before, King Dedede was like the lore because he started as Grumpy all the way up to Kirby 64, where he became a full-on hero, and his arc finished with Return to Dreamland, which then opened the door to lore as a whole. But I think Triple Deluxe is the first Kirby game to like fully hide a story in the lore, from start to finish, which then was followed with Planet Robot, Star Allies,
which is fiction,
and kind of Forgotten Land.
I think one of the reasons why a lot of people like Triple Deluxe, Superstar Ultra, and Return to Dreamland are the way they are basically the quintessential Kirby experience. Like, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like, they don't Triple Deluxe a little bit less because it has the Hypernova that doesn't really show up that often, but even though they include gimmicks of some kinds with
what do you mean
Kirby
Hypernova is there
Ultra,
like for every two levels there's something.
no, but I mean like in the other games, like in with Kirby Superstar Ultra you get a picture of Kirby, like in a way an idea of Kirby that then moves to all of its other games. Nothing.
Yeah, like
just
if you ask anyone what is the best way to start like with the series franchise, everyone will say either Return to Dreamland or Superstar Ultra. Like
I made a video about that.
Yeah, the one with the cork board, the BAM.
Exactly.
That was really fun.
I mean, actually, I remember that from the Willy versus whatever.
Yeah, I stole the video from Wooly. That's true, actually.
As I was saying, the best part of these two games are how, as I said, they're like the quintessential Kirby experience. But it's Squeak Squad hating hour, so I need to say something.
Squeak Squad
what
hating hour.
These two games do good, that something like Squeak Squad doesn't, is that they also bring new ideas. Because Squeak Squad is a decent game, okay? But my problem with the game is that the game kind of falls flat because it wants to introduce new ideas. Kirby Stomach, the new copy abilities, the Squeak Squad.
I love Kirby Stomach.
All of these. But these ideas are never fully developed and fleshed out in a very interesting way. So it like introduces some ideas but doesn't flesh out them enough to be interesting. Like Magic. Magic had the potential to be an amazing copy ability, but they just kind of stopped using it because it was like, okay, let's give it free moves and that's it.
True. But yeah, so true. But yeah, like you mentioned this before, DExus, but even though like Return to Dreamland is my favorite game, a game that I can always like come back to and experience this a new way is actually Star Allies. With
Guest star question mark Star Allies go.
Mark. Yeah, exactly. Because in my opinion, the story mode of Star Allies is like pretty bad. Not gonna lie, not gonna sugarcoat it down. But I think just guest star mode is like the perfect like representation of that I like about Kirby, that every single playthrough can be different, because every single playthrough is different with a new ability. It really makes you like appreciate how good every ability is made and how like Starlight really is like has the best like ability pool. So yeah, I think we mentioned it a bunch of times before, but with it like being close to release, like from the time we are like recording this is only 2 weeks away, we should probably talk about Return to Deluxe and like what to expect or like how we think about the demo for the people that played it. So yeah, I don't give the like thoughts about Deluxe or RtDX.
Sure, if I can, I just want to quickly say that Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is pretty close to being Superstar Ultra levels of Remake. It looks very interesting, very polished. The art style, we will get to the art style, but I personally like it very much. And everything in this game just seems like a more polished version of the original. I think that it's going to be similar to Superstar, where people are just going to keep going back to the original for nostalgia, where the remake could be objectively better. But the demo is super fun, it controls so well, the new abilities are great, creative and fun, apart from Festival. Why would you add Festival?
No, fuck you, Festival is an anniversary ability, and it's
my
to
brother in
celebrate
Christ
Kirby's
anniversary
30th
was last
anniversary.
year.
This is 31st, not 30. Count.
It's the 30th. It's still inside of Kirby's 30th anniversary. The anniversary isn't until April, okay? Okay, we're still in Kirby's 30th anniversary.
I'm sorry. I offended the free festival fans.
The 3 festival fans.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck me and my 3 other festival compadres.
Imaginary friends.
No. It's you, DExus bonus features, and DExus on Patreon. That's the free festival fans.
DExus on Patreon. The 3 festival fans.
3 festival fans.
Yes.
Us three are gonna come over to your house, and we're gonna set up a festival in your house, and it's gonna explode, and there's gonna be confetti everywhere, and Magolor's gonna pop in from the corner, and he's gonna celebrate, even though he's not part of the adventure, but he somehow is around.
Bro thinks
I
he's
love
part of the group.
I'm like playing this up. Festival is a fine ability.
Yeah,
but I still think its appearance.
What are you talking about?
I do think its appearance in Return to Dreamland Deluxe is justified. And
Alright, that's fair, but like
looking forward to it being in future games that are pinpointed to celebrate a Kirby anniversary. So, festival haters, fuck you. You're gonna see it again in 5 more years. Suck my confetti.
But yeah, as a resident
Return
to Dreamland enjoyer, I know the original game like from memory. Like, I played the demo and I was like, oh, this is like different from the original. Oh, this is like the same. This is like well. So yeah, I have a lot of memories with the original, and I gotta say, even with all the nostalgia, even with all that, I still think Deluxe is like my dream Kirby game. Like it's literally like tears me up of how beautiful it is. Like, my god, the first cutscene, I want to like fucking cry. It's literally so beautiful. The whole game is beautiful. It controls amazingly. I like that they're adding like moves from the other games. Like, for example, Sword got the spinning slash in the air, and it got the like Skyward Strike from the 3DS game, which is like a reference to like Zelda Skyward Sword. So yeah, that. But I did notice Needle doesn't have like its move from I think it was Triple Deluxe that
Triple
they
Deluxe,
added a new
this is
move.
not downward needle.
Yeah. Wait, Needle was in Triple Deluxe or wasn't?
It
No,
was.
downward
it doesn't have the
needle,
downward.
that's the
Oh yeah,
movie.
the downward spike is not in the game, which I found surprisingly because Sword got the other moves. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
Fire got a haircut. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, Fire got at the 3DS haircut. But like, dude, speaking of
that's
Fire,
cool.
like Burning has never looked like better before. It actually like resembles the Burning from the older games where Kirby is just a ball of fire instead of like him tugging away into a ball. He
Yeah.
loses his limbs. I love when it happens. Like when like the super abilities come down, they like enter from another dimension portal. Like when you hit with the super abilities, all of them have like different cutscenes, which I love.
They're
Like
so cool.
they're so cool. Like, and Merry Magoland, like, yeah, there's no online. I think that's the biggest problem with the game, and it will kill it for many people. But
Wait,
personally
you said
speaking,
there's no
I don't-
line?
no online.
Oh, I thought you said there's no line like the fairy
No.
from Kirby.
Also that bad game.
Shut up!
Yeah,
That's
this-
one of the best Kirby spin-offs.
No, I say that's why Return is a bad game. It doesn't have an online.
Oh,
So he was about to offend the four Eileen fans. No, I'm kidding. I
That's
love
me.
Eileen.
So all of
She's
Makel.
precious.
That's me.
No,
I
Makel,
love
okay,
Eileen.
if one day they had a mermaid character to Kirby, any Kirby game,
He will
gonna
explode.
fucking
He will
die.
explode.
yeah.
It's the end of the world. Makel will come
True.
over and eat everyone's fries.
True.
No, my fries.
No.
But yeah, the game amazing. I love it. It's perfect. Well, there is one thing that I don't like. There is one.
It's perfect! It's perfect! King Dedede design is King Dedede's new design is perfect! He's beautiful! He's beautiful! He's so
that
cute!
no
He's
one
so cute! He's
cares
so
about.
adorable!
Okay.
Only me. I'm super negative. Everyone hates me on Twitter. But Dedede design is so god awful. Like he literally doesn't
Shut
emote
up!
at all. Like
Nah,
I can
shut
get.
up.
He
He
emotes
looks
so
good.
well! He
Shit
emotes
take.
He
so
looks
well!
good when he's
Shit
smiling and like angry, but when he's like being a goofy goober, he like doesn't nail it. Like
That's
Yeah.
a shit take though.
Okay.
I don't.
I can give it to you though. Yeah, I agree. He's not good at making other than happy faces. I agree.
Okay, that's
I think the way to fix it is just give him a little bit of bigger pupils and give him a texture mouth for when it's closed. That's all they had to do. That's all they had to
okay.
do.
That's fair.
Make his pupils just a little bit bigger and a texture mouth. Because like one to like make him a sad angry face, just like close his mouth and give him a texture. One to like make the taunt he does in the title screen where he's just like putting his lower part of the beak upwards. That could have been a texture. But whatever. I still love the design a lot. He's so cute. I want that to be a life-size plush. Am I the only one?
Yeah, like the design itself, I like. I just don't think it feels Return to Dreamland.
Okay, yeah. I can.
It's fair. I think like if they would have just put Dedede with his 64 design, it would have been perfect or original.
What
but
do you
just
mean?
the new design, it's just
that is
kinda
the
off.
64 design. That is the
No, it's
64
not.
design, just modernized.
the eyes.
He just
The
has a
eyes are
slightly
different.
smaller. He just has a slightly smaller head, and the crown shape is different. It's the same fucking design.
Okay, let me show you an image just to make you understand how different it is.
If you're talking about like the fan model, I know what you're talking about.
Like the mouth. Have you seen like the mouth is what doesn't like the mouth and eyes are what just kind of. I think like the
I mean, the
eyes is
mouth
the
is
biggest
just-
problem.
You're using the render. The render is horrible.
I know. It's not on purpose.
It's like. Fuck you.
dude.
But
Well,
yeah,
you make
no,
a better
I see
render
it.
then.
Sure. Didn't you see my latest video where I made like how many renders was it? Like 8 renders?
They were very good. Congrats on doing that.
Thank
It's
you.
good.
They took like 2 hours each, which is not.
Just
that
gotta say,
much.
the sand render looks like one of yours.
Kinda, yeah. I'm aiming more for the in-game renders of Forgotten Land, but I do see the resemblance, because it's still like modern Kirby render, like 30th anniversary renders.
So yeah, you DExus, you said that you haven't like played much of Return to Dreamland original, and I think that's like an interesting dynamic because Savi, he likes the game. I personally am like in complete love with it, but you don't really have much experience. Of course, you have experience with Kirby, but you not much with Return to Dreamland itself. So I think it's going to be like interesting to see your view, like a more modern, not biased view of like the game.
Yep. So for those that don't know or that didn't really like, I didn't make it clear when we were talking about the demo. I only played Return to Dreamland like to its entirety. I've only played Return to Dreamland once, and it was like 5-7 years ago. And prior to that, I had played a little bit of Return to Dreamland in a friend's house, but I didn't really. I grew up with a Wii, but I never grew. In the Wii era, I didn't have any Kirby games. I started on Deluxe. So Return to Dreamland is a thing that I haven't really experienced that much of, only other than that one time I played it. I've been meaning to go back to playing it, especially thanks to the Revenge of Dreamland mod, which I wanted to play but never got to playing. But now that we are getting a remake of Return to Dreamland in a portable console, because that's the main reason as to why I never really played Return to Dreamland other than that one time, because playing on the couch, you have to like set out some time, you have to sit down and just play for a long periods of time. I can't do that. So I'm very excited to finally play it on a portable console for the second time ever, which is really funny coming from a hardcore Kirby fan, specifically from the modern era.
Yeah.
And I don't really have much to say about that because I haven't played it. I am very excited to finally play it again, since again I don't really remember almost anything about it other than just the level themes and what else? What else do I remember? I remember the fish in the volcano. I remember Mr. Duder.
Don't remember Mr. Duder, that's the most important part.
At least I remember the most important part.
Do you remember the Goku monkey?
Yes. I think I remember most of the bosses. It's Wispy Woods, the one, Mr. Duder, Ice World Monkey, Landia, and Spear, and like the King Spear Doomer, or like the Grand Doomer, or whatever.
Yes.
I remember a lot of it. I just don't
Fatty
remember
Puffer.
the levels. Yeah, Fatty Puffer. Yes. I
Metal
remember
General.
the bosses. Yes. Like
Yes.
it's I don't know. I don't remember that much of it other than like I know that they exist, but I don't remember their fights. I just have like a very blurry memory of the game.
Speaking of fight, how we feeling about Magolor's Epilogue? Because
Oh
that
my
seems to be like
God!
pretty interesting.
I'm so.
You turn into Goriot.
I'm so excited for Magolor Epilogue, bro. Okay, I hate Magolor, but I love him. I love to hate him, and I think it's really
We've
funny.
seen your reaction.
Stay in hell. Yeah, I'm so happy that we finally get to see Magolor suffer in hell.
Wow. Some fans are not gonna be happy with that sentence.
I love
No, because
hell.
I love him. It's because I love him. It's because I love him.
I mean, he goes to
I
another
wish him the
dimension.
worst.
We don't know what happens to him because he's a good guy. Like, I mean, he's in Star Ally, so nothing happened to him.
I mean, I think we're not gonna see his redemption there in the game, because his redemption happens.
I mean, what
during
redemption?
the
If
final fight.
Magolor is always a good guy. Like, I mean, he helps you. He gives you like potions. He like keeps you from like
that's
falling.
true. Yeah. I
Like,
agree.
what
I forget.
what redemption
Like,
are you talking about?
Bro, yeah, that's true. That's true.
He's always been a good guy.
He always was a good guy. I don't even know why he died. Did he like sacrifice himself? I think.
Well,
that's
you
what
have
happened.
to find out on February 24th.
Yeah, free plug.
Free
for
promotion. Yeah, but dude, Magolor Epilogue has some really good ideas. Like, I love harder bosses. We already have the EX bosses, but having even harder bosses, like, we do have some clips of like Coriat, fish Coriats, and the boss fights.
Looks so
Yeah,
good.
he's a fish, and the boss fight's insane. He like throws a big like orb that bounces around the screen. I'm like, how am I supposed to dodge that? Like,
So
and I hope we have a like new truer arena.
The truer
Arena. But like the mode itself is like really interesting. It's like a combo based system. Like you defeat enemies or boxes or collect stuff.
It's like
and,
it's like Blow Up Blast.
Yeah, it's like Blood Blast. Because you do get ranked at the end of levels. So it is like interesting. And the announcer did say more than 20 levels, which is pretty long for an extra mode.
It was like 22, right?
I mean, we don't know if it's more than 20. More than 20.
I thought it said 22.
Oh, no.
No, I'm so fucking dumb.
Well, we don't know. But, like, reminder, like, the post-game of Forgotten Land only had, like, 5 levels max.
I mean,
So
there are 5 long levels.
Yeah, there are 5 long levels, but 22 it's a lot. It's like, I wonder, is that like 4 words in the original? Huh. I think that's like 4 areas in the original like game, because every area has like 5 stages.
Probably. I don't know.
That's crazy. I just put that out. Like, what? So much content.
I personally think like this entire Magolor Epilogue, as you said, the structure is very interesting. How you unlock new moves and such. I think it will be a great way. Also, maybe if you could then revisit all levels with all of your entire moveset, that would be so cool. Especially since you can, you know, take on the bosses or whatever in a different way. I love the new homeless Magolor design. He's such a little skunk.
Homeless Magolor.
Homeless Magolor, that's amazing.
That's how I call him. It's just a little
That's
scrunky
incredible.
with no home. And he looks so amazing. We see his little ears.
No risk Magolor.
He looks like his ear looks like a Kisses candy.
He kind of does.
I want to eat his ear.
We saw Barry. No, not Barry. Fucking Mr. Duder.
Barry?
He was a special man.
Was that who?
Barry, the great man, the very special man.
The special man.
Barry does not seem out, eh, yo?
But we saw a new Mr. Duder, which is basically electrical Mr. Duder. That's insane. I love it very much.
Yes.
So I'm hyped. I'm hyped
Bro,
because they could have just
everything-
not released this.
The environments are so pretty too. Everything looks
Yeah,
so
the
pretty.
backgrounds.
It's so
Bro,
good.
The
it's
backgrounds
like-
look so explorable.
You know that the Imperium from Super Kirby Clash?
Yes.
It looks like something like that. Like it looks that it comes from like the same place. Which is really funny. It reminds me of like a tweet. Not Twitter. YouTube. Well, also Twitter, but YouTube content creator Paintra
Artist.
CP on their Twitter. They mentioned something like, "Oh, the next Kirby game should have like footage, or should have like its setting be something similar to like the Imperium," and we're kind of getting that.
Oh,
I think it was done.
Kirby devs literally just listen to Seep. There's no way they don't listen to them because they literally also predicted the Dream Fork from Dream Buffet. They did. Like,
The Dream Fork.
true, yeah. Like one of their animations is like with a very special and similar design to the Dream Fork. That's just insane to me.
But speaking of like the aesthetics, I love how much we're exploring another dimension. Like, I like that it's not just a one game gimmick and it's still like part of the universe. Like we see we see like a small part of it in Forgotten Land when like Kirby comes in between dimensions. We saw it in Starlight, like Heroes in Another Dimension, which is basically all in another dimensions. And like we're now seeing it here. Like I'm so glad it's like not just a random place and it's like more part of the universe.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like Aquastar that just appears and we never talk about it. So yeah, that's what I like about the aesthetics.
And that was it for the first episode of the Fountain of Dreams podcast. As you can see, it's going to be very laid back, but as we have foreshadowed in some of our comments, in the next episodes, there's going to be many other guests. There still will be some episodes with only the three of us, so you'll still see the unhinged part of the podcast, even when we're just the three of us. But to make all of this even more interesting, I am asking you, and this will also be the pinned comment, a question of the episode. This will be presented in each and every episode of the podcast. And at the end of the episode, we're going to read out some of the best, most interesting, or just elaborate responses that we get in the comments, and comment what our response is to your comments. So the question for this episode will be, what is your favorite Kirby game and why? Explain in the comments, have fun, do whatever you want. It was a pleasure being with y'all.
I just want to say that for the people that watch this whole way through, let us know what do you think about like this podcast setting, what we can improve, or what do you really like that we can like keep going, because we still don't really know what we're doing. We're just fucking around and having fun. So I really hope you all people there enjoyed our ramblings. That's my little comment.
That was all from us. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have some pleasant dreams. Take care.
I will be in your dreams.